Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into who is your future spouse. I wrote down some sections that we will be looking into. So we will be looking at 1, what is their personality like? 2, what point in their life are they at? And 3, what will attract you to them? So if these readings are something that you're very interested in, don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so to choose your groups, I wanted to put the Ace of Chalices or the 2 of Chalices or the 4 of Wands for each group from different decks. But as I was looking for the cards, some of the cards didn't really call to me. So what I was thinking to do was just use the cards that pulled out to me, and then I will read into those at the beginning of your reading, and then we'll get straight into your reading. I've been really feeling to record love readings lately, so here's another one. The one previously was messages about your love life, and now it's who is your future spouse, and who knows what the next one will be, but here we are. All right, so over here we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end of your reading, as a message may pop up for you. If not, choose another group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. To choose which group is for you, timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your who is your future spouse reading, and before we get into it, my window is open because it's very hot here, so you'll hear the cicadas and traffic and people shouting probably. So that's why, and I'll probably turn on my fan soon because it's really hot. So yeah, the sections of your reading are as follows. Number 1 is what is their personality like? 2, what point in their life are they at? And who or what will attract you to them for the 3rd section. So while I was looking for a card for your group selection, group 1, I chose the 2 of Chalices, and beneath that is the the Ace of Chalices, because I'll put it back under there. So it's looking like, as a whole, your relationship will be an understanding kind of a relationship where you both are able to talk through your issues. You are both able to connect on a deeper level. I'm getting the message of your listening skills will evolve and your communication skills will evolve as well, because maybe you or the other person have a particular communication style which isn't quite healthy at this time, but I feel like you will learn, being with each other, how to communicate effectively, how to communicate so you don't hurt each other's feelings, how to listen so you aren't mishearing the other person, and you help the other person to feel understood. This will be a pretty understanding relationship, like a meeting of hearts. Okay, so amazing. So let's get into it now. So let's look at what is their personality like. So what is group 1's person's personality like? Let me just... Why is this so hard to shuffle? I don't know why this is so hard to shuffle right now. Let's see. I almost feel like talking, like chatting for the sake of chatting, but I don't know what to say. So maybe they're a talkative person, and maybe this person doesn't know what to say quite a lot of the time, so they'll just talk anyway, or they'll just remain silent and they'll think about wanting to talk but not talk anyway. So maybe this person has a lot going on in their heads, because maybe they don't want to say the wrong thing, or maybe they think what they say is irrelevant, but really it is relevant. So, wow, okay, this is a deep message. So maybe with your person, when they were a child or a teenager, whatever age, whatever they said got dismissed by their parents or friends, and which has stayed with them until adulthood, thinking, oh, what I have to say isn't important, so I'll keep quiet. Oh, what if I say this and it's wrong? I'll just keep quiet. So maybe there is this shyness to them when you first meet them. Or maybe they'll just talk a lot because they feel safe to talk with you, and maybe they feel reassured that you won't judge them. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. What is group one's person's personality? The cards don't want to come out. Okay, there we go. Okay. Three of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting this shy energy again. Maybe they are quite a shy person. They don't want to speak up, or they can't speak up, or they're afraid to speak up. And they are afraid to take risks, afraid to... Let's put it this way. There's kind of a fear with your person, group one. Let's see. And the Knave of Wands. Wow. This person has a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. It's like when they go to a place for the first time, they're very excitable. They want this, they want that, and... Excuse me. They are very curious souls. But there's something about them that's too shy to put themselves out there, too held back to put themselves out there. Maybe they feel like their dreams are too big, but they have the energy to do it. This person has a lot of energy, but doesn't know how to express it. Okay, doesn't know how to express their energy there. Because maybe they are social. Maybe they do love to meet new people, but then at the same time, they hold themselves back quite a bit. So that leads to them missing out quite a bit of things in life because they hold themselves back. Let's see, one more. Let's get one more. One more card. We just want one more card. Okay, the Moon. Oops. That's interesting. We have the Sun at the bottom of the deck in reverse and the Ace of Chalices reverse. Wow. This person has a fear of putting themselves out there. This person just has a lot of energy, has a lot of love, has a lot of interest. But something is holding them back. They are very outgoing. They feel very outgoing. But maybe they keep their energy to themselves. I'm getting maybe like a homebody kind of feeling here. The Knight of the Queen of Wands in reverse, or the Queen of Wands upright, is a very sociable person. They're exuberant. They like to put themselves out there. But the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like maybe they don't... Oh, okay. They have a lot of energy, but they don't need to express it to everyone. It's like they don't have anything to prove. Group one, your person doesn't have anything to prove. And there's this dreamy energy here with the Moon card. And it's funny that we have the Two of Chalices in the night time. And there's a star in the background as well. So we have the Sun, the Moon, and the star in the background of the Two of Chalices. I feel like this person is a night owl. it's like they come alive in the nighttime. Like maybe they become very productive at night, and that's when they do most of their work. Maybe they're very tired and sluggish in the mornings, but then as soon as nighttime comes, wow, where's all this energy come from? And it's, even though they have all that energy, they keep it to themselves, and they do what they enjoy. I'm getting like maybe they enjoy compute games, maybe they enjoy, maybe they're a nerdy kind of person. I'm getting someone with round glasses. You know, in films when you see a nerd and they're with their round glasses, they're holding books with their bow tie. I'm getting like a quirky energy with them, group one. And I feel like not a lot of people get them because they are so keeping themselves to themselves and not wondering, oh, what's everyone else doing, not pushing themselves to go out. Not that they need to push themselves to go out and meet new people and to socialize and stuff like that. I feel like they are very happy with their own with their being with themselves. What other messages do we have here? What is group one's person's personality like? Oh, there we go. We have midwife. Something about just protecting their energy, keeping their energy to themselves. Yeah, I feel like with this jester, it's like they tiptoe around others. Going back to what I said before with maybe in their younger years, when they said something or they spoke up about things, they were dismissed. Or people would say that what they said wouldn't make any sense and that they should be quiet, so they were quiet, so they felt like they needed to tiptoe around people, so that it's giving children should be seen and not heard. And maybe that's what it was like in their younger years with their friends, with their family, with acquaintances, something like that. So it's like this person can be a quiet person because they're tiptoeing around, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be heard. So they are quite quiet, introverted, a night owl. And it's like something about protecting their inner child. I feel like their inner child does need some nurturing, some healing needs to be done there, especially if we have the sun, the moon, and the stars, the sun being in reverse. There is some kind of healing that needs to be done with their inner child, but then at the same time, they are quite happy just being. I feel like they're quite caring as well. Your person is quite caring, loving and giving, but then at the same time, it's about loving, caring and giving to the right person. They wouldn't just give their love, care and give stuff to people who they don't know or who they aren't close to, aren't extremely close to, you know? And it's like the midwife sees people in the most vulnerable positions and it's like this person may seem quite vulnerable on the outside because, again, as I was saying, with the vision of me seeing the person with the round glasses, with the books against their chest, with the bow tie, they can be quite quirky, and that can lead to feelings of them seeming quite youthful, quite immature, quite like, oh, they need protection. But do they really need protecting? Is the question. Well, yeah, that's all the message I'm getting for their personality, actually. Like, there's this real meekness about them. Meek. Let me Google if that's the right word. Let's see, meek. Yeah, so meek, quiet, gentle, and easily imposed on. So a submissive. And yeah, so I'm getting like meek and mild. This person is meek and mild. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just who they are. And let me just move on to the next section now, which is what point in their life are they at right now? The King of Swords. Let's get 3 cards. No, that's not your point in life. Let's see. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. And the the 7 of Pentacles, sorry. Okay, so they're at a point in life where they are creating a life that's sustainable, that will make them feel comfortable. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's like this person has gained this skill and that skill, and they have learned that life can go this way and the life can go that way, and they've just learned a lot through life, and it's like they're combining it all, and they want to make the best out of what they have. They want to make the life that they dream of for themselves. And they're doing it in silence because this person is wearing black. And it's like, I'm not telling anyone. No one needs to know what I'm doing, where I'm going, how my life is looking right now. And they're closing their eyes as well. So it's like this person is just going through privacy. They just want their privacy to build silently in life. I'm getting a big quiet energy here with your person, group 1. It's like they don't want to bother anyone. They don't want to be bothered. They are just moving through life and hoping that life will give them what they need in life. The Ace of Swords, it's like they're not talking much to anyone. I feel like they're doing their research silently. They're doing things in silence. And they're looking at the bigger picture as well, with the King of Swords on the mountain, on top of the mountain. Like, this person is looking heavily at the long term, and they're not doing things that doesn't concern about the future. You know, so with the Ace of Swords being in the reverse, the Ace of Swords upright is someone who is really communicating with people, communicating their ideas, their thoughts, their ideas, and talking, but it's silence. And I feel like maybe they're looking at moving right now, looking at where best to move to live there for the rest of their life. You know, I feel like this person wants stability, and they're creating that stability for themselves. It's like there's a lack of communication with friends or family, and they're just moving in silence. Wow, very interesting. I feel like for this group it's very quick messages, because I feel like this person is just very quiet and doesn't want to bother anyone, doesn't want to ask anyone's opinion or approval. They're just doing it. They're very straightforward like that. They see something that they want and they'll just do it quietly. It's not even like, oh, maybe I should do this and then think about it for a long period of time, writing plans, doing this, that, the other. No, they're just doing it. You know, it's a very sweet energy. This person is quite sweet. And they wouldn't say boo to a goose. Let's see. Dry desert. They out here alone. And then we have making a choice. Yeah, it's like their life could go one or two ways, but no matter how you look at it, no matter where they go, they'll end up where they are meant to be anyway. So they are making decisions quickly. Yes, they are thinking about it. Even though I said they are the type of person who doesn't think too much about things and plans ahead and stuff like that, I feel like there was a tiny bit of thinking, just a tiny bit. It's like being intentional. This person is really being very intentional right now, even though we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, but that doesn't matter because we have the King of Swords. This person is willing to go the distance with Dry Desert, but keeping it private with the Protecting Treasure. Nobody needs to know. Maybe they're saving their money. Maybe they're investing their money right now. Maybe they're investing their money into property so that they can grow their money further. They're making intentional, big financial decisions, and it's like they're taking it in their stride. Wow, so that's it for that section now. These are very quick messages for you, group 1. This person's very straightforward. And then the last section will be what will attract you to them. What will attract group 1 to their person? Oh wow, okay. The Emperor. Wow. You'll be attracted to the fact that they've got themselves together. They know who they are. They know that they are quiet. They know that they are shy. They know that they don't like to go out. And that's quite enamoring. That's beautiful to you. And you can feel that energy too, because for some reason you can feel that coming out of them, like vibrating off of them. Because we have the Emperor anyway, the Emperor is a solid person. And it's like when you talk to them, it seems like they're a very strong person. Even though I said what I did just then, they seem like a very strong person, and it seems like they are very structured, and they know what they are doing in life, and that's what you want. It's very, I'm getting the words alluring to you. It's like they aren't bothering anyone. They're not bothering you. You're not bothering them. And it's like that's just how they like it. They like the quiet life. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse. Interesting how we keep getting reversals. The Queen of Swords is giving me quiet energy again, along with the Queen of Wands as well in reverse. And if you've watched my How to Read Tarot, How to Read Queen of Swords and the Tower, I mentioned that the Queen of Swords is very much like the Emperor. So it's funny how we got them both together right now. But the Queen of Swords is in reverse. You will be attracted to this person because they'll keep tripping over their words. Like, even though we have the Emperor here who knows who they are and is comfortable with who they are, it's like you find it quite cute or quite good looking that they are tripping over their words. Like, they are basically stumbling, trying to get their words out. Like, oh, sorry, maybe they keep apologizing a lot, and you're like, oh, no, it's fine, it's okay. You don't need to worry about it. But you find that to be quite, it's like it's building their character. It's like they're showing you their character, and they're not shying away from showing you who they really are. They're not afraid to talk, like I said before in the beginning of the reading. Maybe they don't talk to other people like that because maybe they feel like what they say isn't relevant, what they say isn't good enough. But around you, they'll say it anyway. And it's like, I'm getting like giggles, but it's not laughing at them. It's just, they're quirky and you like their quirkiness. And maybe they'll giggle as well because of how they are tripping over their words. Let's see. Let's get one more. There we go. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's that sturdiness. You'll be attracted to their sturdiness, their long-term vision. It's like you will be attracted to how they move slowly. Maybe attracted to their body. Maybe they're not a big build, but they hold themselves quite confidently, but at the same time they look meek and mild. It's a very interesting kind of contrast. So there's a lot of contrast to this person. You see that they are shy, meek and mild, but then at the same time you see their ambition and how they are very secure. You will see how they are very dependable, secure, and how they are able to look at the future. Because maybe you will talk a lot about the future when you first meet them. And it's like, oh, I'm very attracted to your vision. I'm here for that. I'll be interested in building with you, you know? And then we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's like you can relate to their drive. Because maybe you both have an innate drive to succeed, to want the best for your future. Well, obviously you'd want your best for your future, but there's this drive to want the best for your future, to plan for your future, to build a secure home, to build a secure business if that's what you want. And it's like it's about seeing a future with them. You see that you can go far with them. You see that they are on a path and they are sticking to it no matter what. And you want that security. You are attracted to the security that this person gives you. It's like they don't have too many options. They're going after one thing and one thing only, and that's what you like about them. Because maybe you have been attracted to people who are very ambitious and want this, that, the other, and then they are too focused on everything that they want that they forget about your relationship. But not this person. They want that secure job, that 9 to 5 maybe, or just owning their own business and working on that. They want the house. Maybe they already own a house. They want a secure family. And those talks really ignite something within you. Oh, beautiful. And then let's go over to your last card. So what will attract you to your person? What will attract you to your person? What will attract pile 1 to their person? Oh, there we go. We have culmination, completion, and renewal. You like how they own themselves. It's like they're not shying away from who they are. And this card is giving the Emperor as well. You see that they are on it. Like they aren't giving up on themselves. They aren't giving up on their vision. One more. Rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. I feel like you'll be attracted to their honesty, their fumbling over their words, their uniqueness, you know, because this person has been through a lot of lives. They're being bare with you, and you can see that they are being honest with you. Yes, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, where the Queen of Swords upright is quite blunt, but the Queen of Swords reversed has an edge to them, but it's much softer, a much softer rounded edge. And I'm getting like you would want to hug them by the end of meeting them because they are so attractive to you. So it's just about being on the same wavelength. I feel like you'll be on the same wavelength as each other. and you just want the same things, basically. That's the same as being on the same wavelength. But I feel like that's it for the messages, because this person is quite quiet and they don't bother anyone. They're just focused on what they want out of life and how to get there. Just not bothering with friends or anything like that. Maybe they do have a few friends, but they aren't focusing on them right now. They're just focusing on themselves and what they want. Wow, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages made sense in some way. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So this is your Who is Your Future Spouse reading. And before we get into your reading, my window is open, so you might hear cicadas, people shouting, and cars passing by, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's so hot right now. So, and I might turn on my fan as well, so that's very loud. And I wrote down 3 sections of your reading. So the first section will be, what is their personality like? 2, what point in their life are they at? And 3, what will attract you to them? So before we get into it with the cards, this reading has been chaotic so far. I'm recording it now, but beforehand I tried to do the reading, but it just didn't feel right. So then I put these cards back up there, and then these decks kept falling. They fell over once. I'm tripping over my words heavily. So there's this big chaotic energy here with this reading already. So maybe your relationship starts off as chaotic, or maybe this person feels a bit chaotic, or maybe you'll feel chaotic when you're with them. But whatever that is, just take what resonates anyway. Because I've never experienced the boxes falling over before, so that was quite interesting. Let's see. And I can't shuffle the cards as well. The cards are very awkward right now. Very interesting. Could be an awkward person. But let's see, for the first section, what is their personality like? What is Group 2's person's personality like? Let's get 3 cards. Have the King of Chalices. Should we use this card? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it wants to be upright. Personality. Group 1's person's personality. I'm getting like this person can be quite profound with the Judgment card. It's like there's just a normal conversation, and then all of a sudden they come out with something. They say something that's really quite interesting, that's thought-provoking, and it's like it makes you want to ask questions, but maybe this person asks a lot of rhetorical questions, so you don't know how to ask the right questions, and you don't know how to answer those questions. Very interesting. I'm getting like an inquisitive kind of nature with this person. One more wants to come out. Oh, there we go. The Lovers. The Lovers came out reversed in the first group. The 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so as I was saying before, they can be quite profound. And with the King of Chalices, they are quite, excuse the cars, they are quite emotionally mature. They know themselves. They don't usually get rattled easily emotionally. Like someone could be poking and prodding them. They could be trying to annoy them. But the King of Chalices isn't budging, because it's like, why are you trying to do this? You're like an annoying fly. Just move away from me. Like, this isn't harming me in any way. This isn't hurting me in any way. I've been through worse than this. It's like they go through a lot of transitions in life. And it's like with each transition, they show more of their personality, because there's a lot beneath the surface with this person. So once you feel like you know them fully, wrong, because something will awaken them, and then suddenly there's this new layer to them. So they're like an onion, and onions have layers, you know? So it's just like you will keep having to get to know them, and that's fine. You have the patience, you will have the energy, because this person is worth the worth evolving with, because this person keeps evolving, they keep changing, and they enjoy the change, they enjoy the evolution. They can look back at their lives and think, wow, that was a chapter in my life, that was a huge chapter in my life, but now I'm here, I'm in a completely new era. Like, I know that as humans, we enter new eras in our lives, and we can look back at, say, our school life, that was an era. Then we go to college, that was another era in our lives. Then we start our work life, that's a new era. And then we keep working and we keep working. But this person, maybe they go from job to job, or maybe they do a lot of shadow work, which helps them to shed a lot of skin and to show off a new side of their personality. And I feel like that's a very important aspect to them, because they don't want to stay stagnant. They don't want to remain the same as they were last year, because maybe last year was a stagnant energy, and they want to remain fluid. They want to keep moving up. They don't want to settle. Yeah, would like to settle down in a relationship, but they don't want to settle with who they are. Well, you can't run away from who you are, but they don't want to settle with, okay, this is me now, I guess that's it, I'm not going to change, I'm not going to evolve anymore. They don't want to get stuck in that rut. You know, they want to keep moving forward, because there's a lot out there for them. There's a lot to them. They are very open. They are a very open person. They don't hide themselves, because what's hiding themselves going to do for themselves? Nothing. If they're hiding, that means they are stagnant. If they're hiding, that means they aren't evolving. And evolution is very important to this person, and they value evolution. They value change in thought. They value change in values. They value changes in beliefs. You know, they can't stick to one belief, value, or value system. They must keep growing. Wow, I love that for your person. And what is Group 2's person's personality like? I feel like you'll have very good conversations with your person, because they have experienced a lot in their life, and they are a very intriguing person. I feel like they are very warm-hearted, and they love to talk about the deeper things in life. Wow. But this isn't what you will think of them. It's their personality. All right. So, and we have the Falcon here. Wow. I feel like traveling to different eras in their life. And it's like, oh, what will the next era look like? I'm eagerly awaiting that. But for now, I'm just going to be where I am, be who I am. And then when the time comes, I'm going to fly away into the distance, out into the distance, to find something new. Wow. And then we have Awakener. Yeah. They keep waking up. They keep going through spiritual awakenings, I reckon, here. It's giving the Tower energy, but not so rough, you know. Not so, I'm going to change my whole entire existence. I'm going to change my hair. I'm going to change my wardrobe. I'm going to move here. I'm going to be a totally different person. It's not that. It's just those internal awakenings, like maybe they journal and they have epiphanies through that. Maybe they go to a counselor and they get epiphanies through that, and they become a different person. Well, not a different person, but they unlock a new side of themselves, like awakening that new side of themselves. Wow. And they are an awakener as well. They don't want this just to be for themselves. They want other people to wake up as well. Ooh. And fatalist. They really have a big trust in the universe. They trust where they are going. Like, they're not going to stop just because they are fearful about where life is heading. They're fearful about what people may say. They go for it. They're not someone who wants to stay still. They want to gamble in life, not like in a bad kind of gamble way where they're self-sabotaging, where they're putting their family's life putting others' lives at risk. They are just wanting to evolve. Evolution is a big message here, basically, group 2. And it's about enjoying the ride. Maybe other people in their lives enjoying the ride, or just them enjoying the ride of unlocking their different side of their personality, enjoying getting to know themselves each time they evolve. They know how to look after themselves, group 2, and that's beautiful. Wow, I love this energy, group 2. It's never a dull moment with this person, so you'll never get bored. This person is never bored. If they feel like they're bored, it's because they're stuck in a rut, but they rarely ever find themselves in a rut. Wow. Alright, so let's move over to the second section, where what point in their life are they at right now? So let's have a look-see. I'm interested to find out. This is a very interesting person. I feel like this person loves a good conversation. They love to hear other people's points of views, to think about it, to ponder, and not necessarily do anything about it, and not attach themselves to what the other person has said, but just to get other people's viewpoints, because they are very interested. I feel like they really do enjoy people, but they don't want to get too attached. Attachment is dangerous for them. Is the message I'm getting here. Let's see, what point in their life are they at? 4 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, we have 7, 8, and the Hermit. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. It's like they're going through another evolutionary stage in their life right now, and they're working hard at it. It's like, what can I change now? Because it's all about change with them. They love change. They love evolving. They love little shifts in life as well, and they want to go slow. There's a slow energy here. The 4 of Swords is lying down, not doing anything. They're resting. The 8 of Pentacles is working on something slowly but surely. The Hermit is sitting down meditating, and the 7 of Pentacles is a slow burner, slowly building something, slowly accumulating things. So this person is going through a slow time, a slow energy, a slow burner of a time. It's like maybe they are working on something to do with their finances, their career, because we do have Pentacles here, which is to do with the physical world, and they're working in silence. You know, they're working and resting, doing their research and resting. It's not like they're pushing themselves. They're not in the push phase in their life. They're at, I'm going to research, I'm going to do a tiny bit of work so that each day I'm going to get somewhere. There's no rush. There's no need to fall over myself to get to an end stage. Like, there is a slight bit of ambition with what they are doing right now, but the main thing is to not push. They're very in touch with their feminine side group too, with the Fatalist, ow, with the King of Chalices, with the Empress card, you know, all very feminine, fluid energies. So it's like they're going with the flow. They have a plan, but their plan is fluid. Like, they're not sticking to that plan because they know that plans can change. They have contingencies. If plans do change, it's like, okay, I'll do this instead then. Okay, I'll do that instead. It's not a heavy energy right now. Or this could be just working on themselves, as I said before. Like, there's a heavy on the working on themselves because we have the Hermit. They're trying to learn more about themselves as well through rest, through maybe healing their heart chakra, through, I want to be alone right now, so I'm going to be alone. They aren't afraid of their own company, group 2, and they really treasure the time that they have with themselves because it's their best times. They really do enjoy being with themselves. I love that. Are these 2 your cards? No. What stage in life are group 2's person at? Right, that didn't make sense. What stage in life is group 2's person at? What stage? Okay, there we are. Coming apart, yes, they're going through some form of change, some form of transition, and it's not like a heavy transition. Like, this card looks very heavy right now, but because we have the 4 of Swords and the Hermit, it's like they are welcoming it in. They've put themselves in this position on purpose, and it's like they are awaiting their a new unlocked personality to emerge. Very interesting way to put that. Solitude came out in reverse. Interesting. They're going through a lot of reflecting time because of the water here. There's a lot of water in your group 2. Metamorphosis at the bottom of the deck. Wow, who is this person, group 2? Because I'm very interested to know who it is. I really love this energy. This person is at a stage where they are welcoming strong emotions. They are welcoming it in like a long lost friend. They are diving deep within themselves to understand what's going on, to understand themselves from another viewpoint. You know, it's giving, I've been through this before and I will get through this. If only I work through this in a safe way. They feel very safe right now, group 2, because they know themselves. They understand themselves. So they know that this won't last forever. They know that this is something that is natural and isn't something to run away from. They aren't running and hiding. They're embracing where they are right now. And that's leveling up again. Getting to know themselves again. I don't know why I was just seeing this, but maybe they're a shamanic practitioner or someone who enjoys alternative medicines, or someone who is very trustworthy with other secrets. Something like that, I don't know. Interesting. And then let's get to your last section, which is What will attract you to them? Because even I'm attracted to them. Reading this, they have a very attractive energy group too. What will attract group 2 to their person? What will attract group? Oh, there we go. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Knave of Swords. You will be attracted to how they make you feel like you are wanted. It's like they'll make you feel like you are at home. Because they are good with people, it seems like. They understand others and it makes you feel like you are seen. You will be attracted to their openness as well. They're inquisitive as well as very intellectual and smart. Look, we have the Ace of Swords as well. You'll be attracted to their voice. It's like their voice is quite soothing or even commanding, whichever way it goes. So their voice is either soothing, calm, nice to listen to, or their voice is commanding and it's like the words hit you hard. Like they hit you directly where it needs to hit. It hits your soft spot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The Three of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Chalices. You'll have a lot of fun with this person. They are a fun person to be around. It's like you'll have fun with the conversation. There'll be a strong conversationalist, and you'll talk about whatever topics come to mind, and they won't shy away from being honest. This person is very honest about what they think about things, and they will open up to you. This person is an open book. Like whatever question you ask, the answer will be given straight away. It's not like they're thinking about how to answer it. It's not like they are avoiding a question. They'll answer it straight away because they value honesty. They value good conversations. Wow. I feel like you will be attracted to their ambition. This person is quite ambitious, but not in a way that is too overwhelming, is too overbearing. So it's like they will talk about their plans for the future, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles here, which is very much a future oriented card, like something for the long term. So it's like you'll be attracted to the fact that they are very well-rounded and very open, intellectual and smart. You can tell that you'll be able to tell, that they read a lot, because maybe they'll be coming up with different ways to tell you about certain structures, certain they'll spread their knowledge to you, and you will feel educated as well by them, which is beautiful. You'll feel like a student in their presence. And then let's get to your last card. What will attract... Whoops! Oh my god, that came out so violently. Group 2 to their person. There we go. So we have understanding, looking at both sides. And then we have resources. Yeah, you can tell that they've done their research on a lot of things. They've read a lot of books. Therefore, they are knowledgeable. And they don't hide that they are knowledgeable. They're not the sort of person to hide that they read. They're not the sort of person to hide that they've been through what they've been through. And it's like you can learn from this person, because they're giving off like the Hierophant energy, where this person is a teacher. This person has been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So now I'm going to spread the word, and you will gain some sort of knowledge from that exchange. And then we have understanding, looking at both sides. I feel like you'll both talk about shadow work. You'll talk about things that are quite taboo, actually, that other people don't like to talk about because it's scary for them. But when you talk to each other, it's like, wow, the conversation is flowing. I love that we're talking about what nobody else talks about when they're together. I'm glad that we're not talking about meaningless things, because that's what I talk about with other people, and there's lack of depth there. But you will see their depth. Group 2, because this person has a lot of depth. There's a lot of water in these cards. And you'll be able to see their emotional intelligence and their emotional maturity. It's like you haven't met anyone like this before. And that's what's attractive about them, because they are different to who you usually speak to. Oh. Destruction, release the anger at the bottom of the deck. You'll talk about what you're passionate about with the fire. It's like no subject will be off limits. You'll talk about everything. You'll talk about absolutely everything, and it kind of will light something within you, light a spark within you to encourage you to do something more with your life, or to do the things that you've been wanting to do for a long time but haven't had the motivation to do it, or whatever it will look like for you. But it's just looking like this person is quite a healthy person, because they keep exploring themselves. They don't allow themselves to linger on an emotion, on a feeling, on a situation. They work through it straight away. And that's quite an attractive quality to have within a person, if I do say so myself. All right, yeah, so group 2, that's what I'm seeing for your reading. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So these are your who is your future spouse reading. And before we get into it, I just want to say that I have my window open because it's extremely hot. So you might hear the cicadas and cars going past and just people shouting. And I have my fan on because it's very hot right now. So, oops. So that's what you can hear in the background as well. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, so this is your who is your future spouse reading. And we're going to look into 3 sections. So section 1 is what is their personality like? 2, what point in their life are they at? And 3, what will attract you to them? Alright, so let's get into your reading. So let's see. What is group 1's personality like? Just tuning into the group. Hold on, we're choosing group 1. Group 3, sorry. What is group 3's person's personality like? The 5 of... Perfect. Yeah, okay. And the 5 of Swords in reverse. What of reverses wants to come out? Let's see. The 9 of Swords. Strength. The 9 of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is the type of person who thinks a lot, has a lot of worries. It's like sometimes maybe they put worries onto themselves, which makes them think even more. But at the same time, with all the thinking, they don't lose sense of themselves in a way as well, because when you can think and think and think, it's like you lose a sense of reality, because when you're in your head too much, you create all kind of alternative realities in your head, and it's not a healthy way to be. But with the Strength card, I'm seeing that this person thinks a lot, but they always have a sense of themselves. It's like they're grounded still, even though they are in their heads. I'm getting like maybe this person not enjoys, but has a spiritual practice. Like maybe they meditate quite a bit so that they can still have that connection with themselves. We have the Five of Swords here. Sorry about the loud noise, it's my fan. We have the Five of Swords here, where this person has thought so much that they have burnt themselves out. It's like stretching an elastic band, and then it's overstretched, so you can't stretch it anymore. It's gone limp. But with its in reverse, this person has been through that before, but they know how to handle themselves now. They know how to handle themselves when their thoughts get a bit too much. They know how to handle their anxieties and other things that may come with it. I'm getting like maybe they have a high pressure job in some way and in some aspect, and they carry it around with them. So it's like sometimes it's difficult to leave work at work, and then they bring it home with them. Sometimes they are quite a peaceful person, but it's just their thoughts can be a little bit loud sometimes. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. They have a lot of responsibility in their life, or they like to take on a lot of responsibility, but they know how to handle it. They know how to handle themselves, which is good. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This person works quite hard, and it could be that they own their own business, or they just are passionate about what they do. So then they bring it home with them and they're thinking about it. It's like a singer when they are rehearsing for their concerts, and then at night they are going through their dance routines, they're going through the lyrics in their head, they're going through the different outfits, everything like that, and it's a lot to carry. But I feel like they love what they do. They love that they have these extra things that they can think about. They love that they have all of this responsibility, because I feel like they enjoy having having big responsibilities. Okay, so let's look into that some more. What is the personality of Group 3's person? We have the Warrior. Yeah, they've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And then no, that's not the card. This person has strong boundaries. We have Wolf. I feel like sometimes it's very difficult to listen to themselves. Especially with all their responsibilities, all that they have to do, it's like sometimes, and that's how they end up in their heads, because sometimes they take on too much responsibility that it's overwhelming, and then they lose touch of themselves, and then they have to put boundaries on themselves to be like, okay, don't work this much, you need to put some kind of responsibility down. And it's important that they remain boundaried with themselves, otherwise they'll fall into the Five of Swords, where they have been before, where thinking too much that they end up burning themselves out. They've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I feel like I've said that many times, but it's a big message here. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. They learn from their mistakes, and that makes them a stronger person, because if this person wasn't learning from their mistakes, They'll constantly be the Strength in reversed, where they don't feel connected with themselves, where they don't feel strong within themselves, even though they are in their heads a lot, you know. So they have a strong sense of self because they understand themselves, they understand their minds, they understand what makes them tick, you know. So that's pretty good, I suppose. Having that self awareness is key with this person, because they need to, wow, because I had the Empress, oh wow, as well, we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as well. I was going to mention the High Priestess with the Wolf card, but it didn't come out, but here it is now. So it's important that they don't lose connection with themselves, with the High Priestess, and it's important that they take care of themselves as well, because if they don't, they'll end up as the Five of Swords. So they need to be careful with their thoughts, with their mind, with the amount of responsibilities that they have or that they hold. They need to know when the right time is to drop things or drop everything, and when and what they can carry on with, you know. Because maybe they are the type of person who enjoys being stressed out. There are people like that. But where does that even come from? You know, some people are addicted to stress because that's what they're used to. Some people like the responsibility because maybe they were responsible for their siblings, for instance, when they were younger, and that's all they know is the responsibility of taking care of other people. So who knows why this person enjoys responsibility so much? But they're working on it, it seems, because they don't want to lose connection with themselves. And then we have, for the second section, what point in their life are they at right now? What point? Oh my gosh, really hard to shuffle this. Alright. Wow, one card wanted to jump out. Oh, Death Rebirth. What point in life are they at right now? 10 of Wands in reverse. Wow. What point in life are they at right now? The Lovers. Let's see. I feel like they're at a point where they want to be living the life that they truly enjoy. Wow, the Queen of Wands, yeah. They want to be they want to be at optimal energy levels with the Queen of Wands. They want to attract the best things in life for them. And that means dropping the dead weight here, dropping some responsibilities. And by dropping some responsibilities, they are going to create change for themselves, because they are listening to themselves, they are listening to what they need, they are listening to their internal desires, they are just listening. And I'm getting like they are empowering themselves by listening to themselves, listening to their inner calling, their inner guidance system. I don't know why I'm seeing a compass here, but they're following this internal compass. And it looks like these two cards are connected with these random lines that are there, like this line here and this line here, because it was placed right here. And it's like they're at a point in their life where they see that everything is connected. It's like, if I do this, then this will happen, and then it will take me here. But if I don't do this, then it will lead me here, and then I'll end up here and do this and I'll do that. So they realize that everything is connected, and the decisions they make will lead them to a crossroads, or lead them to where they want to be in life. I'm getting the Make a Choice card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, where they are making big decisions for their lives, and which is creating change for them. And they are open to being in the grey area because they don't know what's going on, what's going to happen next. So they are trying to be open to it and not be in their heads. They're open like the Lovers, because Lovers is Gemini, who enjoys change, who is quite flexible to change and is not shying away from it. So they aren't shying away from anything right now. Oh, I love that. And then let's look at these cards. What point in life is good? We have Ghostlands. Oh my gosh. It's like these cards don't want to be read. I'm getting like anything can happen with the way these cards are falling down. Anything can happen in this time. Oh, that's better. The Magic Prayer, yeah. They're releasing a lot. So much. They're letting go of the things that are not aligned with them. Because maybe they feel out of alignment, or they have felt out of alignment with what I was saying with the Strength card in reverse. Maybe they have thought a lot lately, and they feel like they are disconnected from themselves with the Wolf in reverse. And then that has led them to be like, you know what, a change needs to be made. I need to drop some responsibilities. I need to let go. I need to become the Hanged Man and just be at peace with where I am, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it may be uncomfortable, or I may be welcoming it with open arms. Who knows? But it depends on the person, really. So let's move on to the last section with what will attract you to them. What will the Chalices? The Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess. One more wants to come out, I think. No, it's fine. And then we have the Wheel upright. Wow. I feel like when you first meet them, you can feel their energy of, I am connected with myself, because it's like a big, it's like what am I getting here? Like waves of being in and out of connectedness. So I feel like at the point of where you will meet, what will attract you to them is how connected they are to themselves. It's not like this person will say, oh, I'm so connected with myself. It's like there's this vibe, this energy that they are very comfortable with themselves. They know who they are. So they could be quite quiet as well. The High Priestess is a quiet energy. Even the Seven of Chalices, because this is an internal energy with the Cups. And then the Queen of Pentacles is like a stay-at-home kind of person. Like they have all that they need at home. So it's like you'll be attracted to the quiet. And it's like through that attractiveness to the quiet, it leads to, oh, I could do this with this person, I could do that with this person. I feel like you'll feel the excitement of, I don't know why it would be exciting to be in the quiet with someone, but this is a message anyway. It's giving like excitement to be in this person's presence and thinking about the different possibilities of what you can do together, where you can be, like how will this progress, you know. feel like you'll be attracted to their mystery. There's so much mystery here. The Three of Swords upright or reverse. Three of Swords. I feel like they'll have piercing eyes. So you'll be, yeah, it makes sense with the Three of Swords and the High Priestess. These are two quite intense energies. So piercing eyes, they may have a strong vibe about them that is attracting you to them. Like, they're not saying anything, but you'll find yourself like at their perimeters, just like looking back to look at them, because maybe they're dressed in a sharp suit, maybe their eyes are drawing you in, whatever it looks like to you, and then it will have you thinking, oh, we can do this together, we can do that together, you know. They're so attractive, so alluring to me, you know. So let's go to your last card. What will attract you to them? I don't know why I just put that card back. Let me get it back. Yeah, so tranquility. There's something quiet about them, their energy, or just them as a whole. Maybe you are attracted to their quietness and returning, going with the flow. Wow. There's this level of feeling comfortable with themselves. So I feel like you'll feel comfortable with how comfortable they are with themselves. And maybe you'll feel comfortable around them as well. It's like you can, maybe you'll both sit in silence actually. Like there'll be a lot of quiet moments, but you'll feel comfortable sitting with that silence. Because there could be a lot of things that could be said, but you're not saying them, and you don't need to say them because there's time for that, you know. Just go with the flow, as it says here. You're comfortable to go with the flow, and that is nice. You'll feel very at home with them. You'll feel very at peace with them, and it's like you could say anything to them. They won't have a look on their faces to say, wow, this person is stupid, or this person isn't making any sense. It's like they'll get you straight away. Yeah, wow, they'll understand you straight away with understanding consequences. They'll understand you straight away because they see all different viewpoints. Anyway, they are quite understanding people or person. So why would they judge you? Why would they make you feel some type of way just because you said what you said? So you'll be comfortable to say what needs to, or what you want to say, but you won't be saying much. And you'll be comfortable with that. Wow. All right, group 3. So that's what I'm seeing for you anyway. Thank you for watching. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.